ZRX, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if you refer to our analysis in my last video, since the price was here, we mentioned if we want to look for trade, we should wait. If we get the correction, it can give us better trade setup. Okay, now the question is whether we should wait to get more complex correction, or the price can continue from here, and how we can trade it. Okay, first of all, we start with higher time frame. Okay, based on higher time frame, as we can see, we mentioned we want to see whether for the price for continuation to break the previous stop. Okay, but rather than that, we don't have any other trade setup to look for based on daily chart. And if we move to forward chart, all right, if we move to forward chart, it's still similar to what I explained based on daily. We need to look for continuation, but the only thing is whether how we can look for trade here. If we get a trade setup for correction is good for us, but if there is a continuation, the best things we wait for the breakout of the previous stop. If we move on the sharp, then any correction from there we can look for trade. Rather than that, we don't have any other opportunity based on forward chart. And if I move to 1 hour chart, all right, as I explained in my last analysis even earlier, if you want to look for trade, the best things if we get more complex correction, so at least similar to what I draw here, at least we get one more drop. Then from there we can look for flat. Then any trade is good for us. But if there is a continuation from here, the only way we can look for with the sharp move flag, look for trade. Rather than that, we don't have any other option. Having entry above the stop, it depends on the traders, is really risky because we don't want to buy at the top, then the price reverse. And even if there is a continuation from here, we didn't get the trade as I explained based on forward chart. The best things is we wait for the breakout of the top, which is 2. Then any flag or correction above that, we can look for trade. If the price continue any flag or correction above that, above 2, we can look for trade. But the best things is if you want to look for trade here, if we get a proper trade setup, because as we can see, price are more at the top of the previous high, near to the previous high. We don't want to buy at the top until and then this one turn to more complex correction. That means we get one more drop. The mostly we are not expecting to get one more drop. We're looking for the continuation, but the only thing is how we can trade it. Okay, because right now we don't have any proper trade setup to look for. By the way, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.